Hi guys, Campervan Barry here today, and if you're big fans of early retirement wanderlust, which I'm sure you are, just like myself, you'll pretty much know this van here. But here we are, we're going to do a full review on it. It's the Sunlight Cliff 540 Adventure 2026 model. Let's have a look at her. And don't forget folks, if you're new to the channel, even if you're not, make sure you hit that like button down below if you like what you see. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get up to date. We're going to have some great new vans coming your way in 2026. And we're going to all the shows like the NEC show in February and October, the Lincoln show and the Newark show. But yeah, let's get on with the video. So the Sunlight Cliff 540 Adventure starts off at £56,990. With that, you get the automatic gearbox because it only comes in automatic, and as standard you get the Adventure Pack. Now in the Adventure Pack we get these lovely two-tone Fiat alloy wheels here. As I move down the van as well, see the wide electric step there, also standard. And if we look above, we can see the 2-lay Omnister awning, again completely standard, free of charge in that Adventure Pack. Now if we carry on around the back of the vehicle, you'll notice we do get parking sensors on the rear of the vehicle. You can have the option for a rear view camera, but you do have to have the digital pack. We'll come to that a little bit later in the video. If you want to follow me around here again, Lee. Now we do get the black decals as well, all the way around the van. Sunlight logo there and the Cliff logo on the side. That's all free of charge in the Adventure Pack. Along with the windows here, now you can swap these out for framed windows, and that gives you the flush fitting windows, but that's a £570 extra. So if you're not worried about them, then it might be a good idea to keep these. If you want to get that flush look, then you do have to go for the frame windows. Now when it comes to exterior colour choices, we've got a choice of 4. Now we've got the standard one, which is the white, and that's a no cost option. Then if you want to go spend a bit more money, we can have the metallic black, but that one will set you back £820. And then finally we've got a choice of 2 greys. The first one is Expedition Grey, which is the lighter one, that's £680. And then the final one is Lanzarote Grey, again £680. So there are your choices for your colours. Now when it comes to the measurements, we've got a length of 5 metres and 41 centimetres. And we've got a height of 2 metres and 61 centimetres, but that doesn't include the pop top. If you're going for a pop top version, when it's closed down, you can add about an extra 21 centimetres onto that, giving you a height of 2 metres and 82 centimetres roughly. And finally, we've got a width of 2 metres and 6 centimetres, but that does exclude the wing mirrors. So if you've got those sticking out, you can add a bit on extra for those. Now as standard, the Fiat Ducato 9 comes with halogen headlights, and you recognise those bulbs because they're the ones that have a yellowy tint when you're driving along the roads, especially when you're going from low beam to high beam. You will notice that a bit more. They have a shorter lifespan than an LED bulb, and the visibility, it's not as strong a bulb or as clear a bulb or as bright, so you do notice that difference. So if you have got an extra £950 you can spend on the van, it is a great option to go for. It's the LED headlight pack, and that puts your digital LED headlights in there, so they're more of a white light, so it's a lot brighter, a lot stronger light as well, and as we say, they last a lot longer than your standard halogen bulbs as well. So if you are looking at, they are a lot safer bulb to go for, but it is weighing up that £950 price difference. But certainly if you've got the money, it's a great option to go for. Now for those of you who are keen cyclists, you can get a bike rack option for just £480, which goes on the rear door here. Now for those of you looking at going away in the colder times, you may want to look at the heated and insulated wastewater tank option. It's just £520, but that could really help you out in the colder climates. Now when it comes to your fuel tank on here, just in this little hatch here, and it's lockable there with the driver's key. You have got AdBlue as well, so you've got to remember to top that up. You do get a digital display on your dash as it in percent of how much AdBlue you've got left, because you've got to keep that topped up. But you have to top it up that often, just a few times a year at most, I'd have thought. Your fuel tank on the vehicle is 60 litres as standard, but for an extra £40 you can upgrade that to a 90 litre fuel tank to give you a bit of extra. One option everybody really wants to look at, especially it saves hassle having the sheets, is the folding window blinds. These just pull across here, magnet into the side there, and nice and easy to do. Now if you do want to add the pop top option to it, it is an extra £4,940, but of course then you can sleep with 4 and drive 4. As standard you can drive 4 and sleep 2. If you do want the extra bed as well, you can get an extra bed makeup at the bottom, so if you don't want to go the pop top but you still want to take an extra third person, you can do that for just £300. Now when it comes to interior upholstery, we've got a choice of 3. As standard with the Adventure Pack, you do get the Adventure cloth, and it absolutely looks really fantastic. It's got a half fake leather on the outside and a nice sort of suede feel on the inside. Good colour scheme, it goes well throughout the van, but you do have 2 other options as we mentioned. The first one that they do is Green Trail, which is a lovely darker one with green highlights on there. We'll put a picture of that up now. And then the final one they do is Performance Grey, which is actually an all cloth version of this. The other 2 are half leather and half suede feel. But yeah, it's an all fabric combination called Performance Grey. Looks really nice and does suit the vehicle as well. So whatever your taste is, you can make the van your own. And for those of you who want TV in the vehicle, you can't actually get a TV direct through sunlight, but you can get the preparation for it. For £190, you get the bracket installed there, and just round the corner in, all the wiring's done, so you'll have a 12-volt socket and an aerial coaxial cable there. There won't be an aerial on the vehicle, but it'll all be set up for it. And another extra you get on the handy power rail the Sunlight has is the little USB box. Now it's by Dinette, it's about a £50 box, but that one you can take through into the back there because you've got USB power rails going throughout all the van. So you just get those, plug these in, give it a little twist, and then you can take it where you want. Now, for £150, you can get the pre-preparation for the solar panel. What that does, it puts the wiring already in. So when you come to fit your solar panel, or you're getting whoever you want to do it, it's a lot easier for them, and it saves them a lot of time. It saves you money in the long run. But there is if you come to Loudons, we can actually get Sunlight to actually put that solar panel on for you. So it'll be factory fit all the way from the get-go. Now, if you use a lot of data while you're away on a trip, you may want to look at the Wi-Fi. A lot of people think, well, I've got my phone, I can just transmit the data from that and use the 5G, 4G, that. That only works when you've got a signal on there. So if you're in the middle of nowhere, near a mountain, in a big field somewhere, you're also in a big metal container, so that does inhibit your signal, so it stops it being at full strength. If you've got the onboard Wi-Fi, you get a really good antenna on top of the van which comes through, so it picks up a signal way better than your phone does, so you've got far more chance of getting that. So even if you're in the middle of a mountain range, you will pick up a signal. It's obviously a lot dearer, it's £870 to go for the Sunlight one, but you will get that signal, so you do not have to worry about it, especially if you're doing a TV on the smartphone service, on the Wi-Fi service, you want to watch it through data, then you are going to need a good signal, and that is the way to get it. Now, as standard, the van comes with a gas only heating. If you do want to up that, you can up it to a Truma Combi 6E for £610. If you do want to get a diesel heating, you can do that itself to a Truma Combi D4, and that'll cost you £660. So let's have a look around the van. What do we got? We've got a nice Thetford fridge here, 84 litres, and a nice freezer compartment at the top here. Lots of room for your milks and your bottles there. Good shelves and 2 crisper drawers at the bottom. Nice bit of worktop space here for a small van, you don't expect that. And then moving across here, we've got a nice 2-burner hob, one small one, one large one. We've got your tap here which folds away, and you've got your nice tap here, hot and cold water of course. Put that down, it's a lovely finish as well. Got a couple of hanging hooks here, and another little LED light just above. Now, when you're in the kitchen, we have got two 30-volt sockets just here. They're standard with the vehicle. Got USB-A and a USB Type-C just in there. Drawer here. Nice little cupboard down there with a couple of shelves in there. Bigger cupboard just here as well. Now into the bathroom, it's not standard, but on this van we have got the duct board. If you do want one of those, it will cost you £80, but another option, you just get a bit of lino if you want and cut that to the shape you want. Moving up, we've got your nice Thetford toilet with an electric flush button there. Toilet roll holder, a nice good sized sink, shower, and then above in the roof we've got the hanging rail there, which is free with the Adventure Pack we were on about earlier, as well as the bathroom window. Now in the back, being a 5.40 m van, you'd expect the bed to be small. It's not. You can sleep someone just under 6'1" across here, and across ways here we've got 1 m and approximately, so it's a good sized bed. Comes out in 3 easy pieces as well, so we can stack this all up, give you a walkway through the van, and it gives you a good luggage area in the bottom. Lots of garage space here, so you can take a lot with you. Any pack ups or a blow up awning, anything like that will all fit handily in the back here. Now, this is your garage space you get on the 540. It is absolutely huge. Just next to it is the water tank. Now that will hold 100 litres of fresh water in there, and you've got a 90 litre wastewater tank, all easy to get to. And on this side we have your gas locker. If I open that up in there, ignore the box in there, that's just one of the options you can get, but that will hold 2 11-kilogram bottles there, so plenty of gas if you do go for the gas option. So one of the packs you might want to consider is the digital package we mentioned earlier. Now with that, we do get a 10-inch screen just here, and that's got Apple CarPlay on it, Android Auto, satellite navigation. It also swaps this manual air conditioning into a digital air conditioning, so automatic, so you can select your temperature, select your fan speed and direction where you want the air to come out, and it also has a pollen filter built into it. Also below that with the digital pack you do get a wireless phone charger, so you get a little gap just like this one up here, but it's down there. You slide your phone in, when it's charging you get a little blue light next to your phone, it lets you know it's charging away there, so it doesn't drain your battery if you are using CarPlay or Android Auto. Also gives you a reversing camera on the back of the vehicle, so making it easy to park. You still do get those parking sensors we talked about earlier. And also on the dashboard here, you can see here we've got 2 analog dials and a small TFT screen in the middle. It turns into one big digital display, so you can have digital rev counter and speedometer, but you also get a bigger screen in the middle for your computer apps or even navigation if you want your maps to show from there onto the screen in front of you, so you can have something else displayed on your screen. So for £2,810, that might be a good option to go for. Well guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed what you see. Don't forget, if you have, hit that like button for us. Any questions, just drop them below in the comments. We'll try and answer every one. If you want to come and see the van, don't hesitate, get yourselves down to Loudon's, ask for one of the sales guys on Campervans, even myself, and we'll do what we can for you. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.